Hey, basketball fans, you're invited to enjoy an evening with the Blonde Bomber, Jay Scheidler. He's coming to the Edwards County High School in Albion on Saturday, April 11th. Jay Scheidler won a state championship with Lawrenceville in 1974 and finished third in 76. He also won a national championship with Kentucky in 1978. And he was selected as Mr. Basketball in the state of Illinois during his senior year when he averaged over 32 points per game. Nobody else in Illinois has ever shot the basketball with the accuracy or the range of Jay Scheidler. And he could jump out of the gym, too. Jay Scheidler will tell all about his basketball stories and share his faith during an evening with the Blonde Bomber. Make plans to come out and hear and meet Jay Scheidler, the Blonde Bomber, on Saturday, April 11th at the Edwards County High School Gym in Albion. Tickets are just $20 each, which includes the meal. And music will be provided by the Judah First Band. Find more information by going to goodconcerts.com. That's goodconcerts.com.
Good evening, basketball fans. I'll let you give you three guesses to guess where we're sitting tonight.
Yeah. I'm about hard of hearing out of my right ear right now.
I'll tell you what.
We put the headsets on early, tried to drown some of it out.
Well, the Foxes are going to take on the Carterville Lions here tonight. The Lions come in, what'd you say, 8-7? The Foxes are 6-9.
No, they're 7-8.
7-8. 7-8.
So
they're just
7-8.
Flip-flopped around here. In earlier contests, the freshmen lost 40-31. The JV fell to Carterville 64-50. So the Lions are going for the trifecta here tonight. Got a nice facility here in Carterville.
Real nice gym.
Pretty good place to watch basketball from. I think you'll be, other than us living with the band tonight, I'm not sure how that's going to work for you. If you've got any requests, send them to Billy, and we'll see if we can get them to play.
I'll just reach over my right shoulder and holler them out.
You know, we laugh about that, but one year we sat in the band up at Edwards County, and I said, folks, I'm amongst the band tonight. Somebody said, see if they can play such and such a song. And I said, hey, do you guys know this song? Yeah, I said, well, we got a request. I said, I'll put you live. I just turned it on and let them hear it. Well, what do you think the key for the Foxes is tonight? They come off a couple pretty sluggish games, and it's time to get the ship back the other direction.
Yes, it is. They're going to have to watch the three. Carterville can kill them on the three, and they're going to be tough inside.
Eli down in the big 6'4" center in under the basket. He'll be a handful tonight, but the Hawkins sons, one's a junior or senior, and the other one's a freshman. Both of them will play quite a bit. They'll knock down a three-point shot. Nicholas Laird does a good job of handling the ball for Shane Hawkins' team. And he's just got a pretty nice team. Anderson in under that bucket.
Austin Garby.
So Garby's good, stocky-built kid. He'll be at the forward position tonight, and they can create some matchup trouble for the Foxes.
Well, they beat El Dorado 57-45 for the fifth place in the El Dorado tournament. So, you know, they're a team to be reckoned with. They're going to be a tough act. But Carterville, you know, they've been winning the games they're supposed to win. When they go up against a tough team like Nashville or somebody like that, they struggle with them, which everybody else in Southern Illinois does too.
They started out pretty tough in that pyramid tournament. I think they won one game maybe. Shane Hawkins, when we talked to him at the El Dorado Holiday Tournament, he said he thought it gave his kids a chance to get better.
Oh, yeah.
You know, the Foxes, Walden's going to have a big game. He can't be non-existent here tonight. And Coach Miller's playing the young boys, Thorane and Gordon. He played them down on the JV level tonight, trying to give them some confidence in scoring and shooting and just kind of put them at a level he thought they could really achieve at tonight. So he's needing them. He knows they're a key part of his team, and he needs some valuable minutes from those two young men.
Well, you know, Danny, they're young, you know, and, you know, they got a big road and a lot of miles ahead of them. So, you know, Coach Miller told me the other day, he said, Billy, I might be 1 year away from having a real good team, being real competitive and hard to beat. So,
well, he'll have Robbie Morgan coming back next season. Then you got Thorane and Gordon. There's some young kids down there on that lower level. Grady Leakey, who's out with an injury right now due to an unfortunate deal. And then you got the big freshman, Wyatt Hampson. Right now, that young man's showing a lot of improvement.
Yes, he is. I was talking to Doug a while ago about how you and I was talking about how we thought he might grow some more. He goes, "Oh God, I hope so."
Well, you just never know. I tell you another, Landon Karcher. He's another youngster that's really coming on, playing good down at that JV level. So Clavin Leakey does a nice job of handling the ball down there. So it's going to be interesting to see. You got Jaden York. He's probably one of the purest shooters in that group down there. So there's some kids getting some valuable time down there that could make this team pretty tough. We're about 3:15 away from the starting lineups. Let's take care of a little bit more business, and then we'll be back with tonight's starting lineups.
Vaughn Equipment is a family-owned and operated business in Fairfield that's committed to providing quality equipment to the farm, construction, tractor-trailer, marine, and oil field industries. They feature a great selection of new and pre-owned trucks, trailers, farm equipment, construction equipment, and rental equipment. Their inventory changes weekly, and you can see it all in person or on their website. Whatever you're looking for to do the job right, Vaughn Equipment can help you. They're located at 1102 South 1st Street in Fairfield, or call 842-3500. Valpo Home Furnishings has been serving the area for nearly 30 years with quality furniture, appliances, and bedding. Their goal at Valpo Home Furnishings is to give you a great selection of home furnishings, appliances, and bedding at a great price with outstanding hometown customer service. If you're in the market for new or updated furniture, appliances, or bedding, check out the selection at Valpo's, 103 East Main Street on the south side of the square in McLeansboro, and visit their website at valpohomefurnishings.com.
This is more than a bundle. It's more than a combo deal. It's not just stuff. This is your home, your car. And you want to give them the protection they deserve with home and auto insurance. State Farm agents get it. It's why they're here.
Talk to State Farm agent Lynn Braden in McLeansboro today.
On myself, pick up dust them all, put them back up on the shelf. Just a little baby girl is in need. Am I coming out of left field? Ooh, I'm a rebel just for kicks. I've been feeling it since 1966. Might be over now, but I feel it still.
For your business, more importantly, your friendship. I think that makes about 12, doesn't it? All right, thank you.
Happening now, free high fives, complimentary with every purchase of a new or pre-owned vehicle, while supplies last. High fives may be redeemed upon request or spontaneously and accompanied by feelings of happiness, satisfaction, and or the urge to share your positive experience on various social media platforms or via word of mouth with family and friends. Teffer Motors humbly encourages both. Teffer Motors, your hometown source for all your automotive needs.
All right, back here at Carterville High School, we're about ready for the national anthem, and then we'll have the starting lineups here for tonight's contest. Well, there you have it. The national anthem by the Carterville High School Band. They did a nice job there with the band. This is Carterville Lions home game here tonight. They got a nice facility here, Billy.
Real nice. First time I was in it, I did my regional in the old school.
For the Hamilton County Foxes tonight, at one forward, number 23, the 6-foot senior Garrett Webb. At the other forward, number 40, Robbie Morgan, the 6'3 junior. At center, number 43, the 6'4 senior Gus Walden. At one guard, number 4, Brandon Peters, the 5'10 senior. And number 1, Caden Richards, the 5'9 senior, rounds out the starting lineup for Doug Miller here this evening. Clint Weinmiller, Cody Bailey, Clint Hopfinger, and Chris Cox.
Grady looks cool with these sunglasses on down, don't he?
Yeah.
I may tell him just wear them the rest of the year. You look cool.
Wonder how that affect a man shooting wearing sunglasses.
I don't know.
See the Foxes cheerleaders there giving their opening cheer.
I know when the Whipple boy got hit in the nose.
Yeah.
You only had to wear that face guard. He said
it really messed with him. Now for the Carterville Lions. At center, number 24, Eli Downing, the 6'4 senior, or junior, pardon me. At one guard, number 10, Nicholas Laird, a 5'11 senior. At another guard will be the 5'8 senior, number 12, Bryce Anderson.
Watch that floor hopping them cheerleaders. Watch this.
At another guard will be number 20, Connor Hawkins. That's a change-up.
That is a change-up.
And number 3, Carson Pearson, the 5'8 senior.
Since we're in Carterville territory, we'll give a congrats to the Carterville Lions cheerleader. They come in second place in their division in state over the weekend. And I have a favorite Carterville Lions cheerleader. Bet you didn't know that. Zoe Zimbro. I'm going to get a shout out to Zoe.
Zoe Zimbro.
Zoe Zimbro. Patty and I have been friends with her parents for a long time.
Congratulations to those young ladies. They work hard just like all the other athletes. We will rock you.
We will rock you.
You haven't sung for them this year.
Boy, I haven't. Man, I'm slipping.
You're going to have to think of something.
We will rock you.
It's going to be Eli Downing against Gus Walden.
That's not my favorite, though. We need a favorite.
Or Foxes get the tip. Morgan goes to Richards. Richards across the timeline now for the Foxes. He comes right baseline to Webb, back up top to Richards. Carterville in a man-to-man. Walden way out high, down and on him. Over he goes to Peters. I guarantee you this Carterville team will play defense. If you don't, you'll be sitting on the bench by Mr. Hawkins. Shot by Webb's no good. Richards gets the rebound. He tried to go cross court, almost stolen away. Webb tracks it down somehow. He finds Peters. Peters now with the basketball. He comes up top to Walden. Trying to find a cutter. He finds Webb. Back to Walden. Back over to Webb. Over to Peters. His shot just inside the arc is good. Foxes get the first lead of the night. 2-0.
Turnover Carterville.
Back the other way will come. 6:57 just underway here. Be Fox's basketball. Carterville's going to bring some man pressure. Peters now with the basketball. He works up left side. Comes over to Walden here on the right side. Now up top to Morgan. Now to Richards. Over to Garrett Webb. He's at the left free throw line. Back door to Peters, and he throwed it out of bounds. Had the right idea.
Yep.
Just throwed it too high. Out of bounds to the Lions. Cheerleaders retrieve the basketball. They get double duty tonight. That's Anderson now with the basketball for the Lions. He gets across the timeline. He goes to 23. We had that deal before.
I got Carson Pearson as 23, and no, I got two 23s on here.
Pearson, I think, is 23. 10 is Laird. 20 is Hawkins. Almost a steal. Out in the baseline to Walden. Up top to Morgan. He takes it down the lane. In and out, no good. Pearson with the rebound. Back the other way we go.
Pearson's 3.
Who's 23 then? We had that at the holiday tournament.
We did.
I think Pearson's wearing 23. Hawkins now to Downing. Downing, the big guy, steps out behind the arc and drains it. You're going to have to guard him out there or he'll have a big night. I can assure you of that. 3-2. Lions on top.
Who hit that when I was looking at it?
Downing, Eli Downing. Richards now with the basketball. He drives, he throws up a little shot. Offensive foul. That was Anderson who stood in there and drawed the foul. Foxes go to a 2-2-1 press. Anderson now, he goes up top to Laird, over to Anderson, back to Laird. Laird out in the corner to Hawkins for 3. Hits it. Tried to get an Academy Award, but the referee said no.
That'd been flopping in college, wouldn't it?
Yeah, sure would have been. 6-2. Little drive by Webb's no good. Downing with the rebound. He outlets it. Stolen away by Peters, but he couldn't track it down. Shot there by Anderson, and that's 3 threes. Timeout. We'll take one, too.
How do you measure success? In points? In wins? Or trophies? At Shelter Insurance, we measure success in the quality of our products and services, in our community support, in being there when you need us most. We're your shield, we're your shelter.
For auto, home, life, or business insurance, see Agent Melissa Walden.
Clemson's up on Duke with 6 with 40 seconds to go.
Back here at Carterville, 9-2. Looks like the Duke Blue Devils are about to go down tonight.
Up, Clemson's up 6 with 40 seconds to go.
That'll break a lot of people's heart.
Yeah, it will.
9-2 here. Lions on a 3-point barrage. Webb now with the basketball. He's trying to work back line through Morgan's hands. Fox has got out-hustled.
Yes,
Pearson just out-hustled him to the basketball. Down in shots, going to have a foul on Walden. I tell that young man what Dave Lee said. Spectators said in the bleachers, players play hard. 10-2. There was 2 green jerseys around that basketball, and a white one beat them to it.
Yep.
Coming into the ball game is number 21, Caden Hawkins. He's a freshman. Connor Hawkins, number 20, is a senior. Downing gets them both. 11-2. Foxes need some answers. Thrain, Karcher, and Gordon into the ball game. Gordon now, he works around the screen. He's cut off. Flips it to Webb. Webb to Karcher. Now to Gordon. Back to Webb. Or pardon me, Karcher. His shot is good. Landon Karcher. Better make sure. Layton. Pardon me. Layton Karcher. I called him Landon. Layton. 11-4 is our score. 3:14 left here. Hawkins with the basketball now. Up top he goes to Anderson. His shot is good. I'm telling you what, Carterville's on fire.
They are. That's 5 for Anderson.
They're not missing. 13-4, 2:59 left in the quarter. Gordon over to Webb. Webb takes it to the rack. It's no good. Walden with a stick back, and he scores. 13-6. Pearson now up in the front court to Downing. He takes it down the lane, throws up a shot off the iron, no good. Garrett Webb high for the rebound. Fox is quickly out of the way. Gordon now.
Put that up.
He puts up a little bank shot off the goal and scores. Probably got away with a push off. 13-8.
That's why I told him put it up. He got by with it. Go ahead and put it up.
2:22 to go. Downing goes over to Pearson. Pearson drives baseline. He's going to be fouled by Webb. Pearson will go to the line for the old time. Yep, that is Pearson.
Yeah.
First one rattles around and goes. 14-8. Well, we could have roundtable discussion here tonight.
We could with a big old round table like this. They were going to give us another one, too.
14-8. 15-8. They're perfect from the line.
4 for 4.
2:15 to play. Carterville with full court man-to-man pressure. Pearson almost picked their pocket.
A little bit of an ill-advised pass right there because he was waiting on it.
Lutzenberger into the game. Number 40, Cade Lutzenberger. Thrain now with the basketball. Karcher has it knocked away from behind, winds up in Garrett Webb's hand, and he scores. 15-10. That is Anderson now with the basketball. He goes around a little pick. His shot's no good. Tipped around, down and comes down with it. They're going to get Webb for a foul. That'll be 2 on him. Peters going to have to come in for him. Look at the man coming around the corner here.
Yep.
Lutzenberger now with the basketball. He goes down the corner to Pearson. Back over they go. Shot put up by Anderson's no good. Lions throw it away.
Three
15-10.
3 turnovers on the Foxes, 2 on the Lions.
Thrain now with the basketball. Hawkins on him. Inside to go to Walden. Triple team, kicks it out to Gordon. He goes in. He's blocked by Downing. Walden gets up,
there
count
you
the
go.
bucket. He'll go for the old-time three. Foul's going to be on Downing. Oh, he gave it to Lutzenberger.
Oh, he did.
Wow, that was on Downing. Gus Walden to the line for one. Got it. 15-13. Foxes trail by 2. 1:04 left. Gordon's going to come in for Walden.
5 for Gus.
Hawkins now with the basketball. That is Caden. Up to Lutzenberger. Now to Downing. Back around to Hawkins. He puts one up from the free throw line and scores. Tell you what, he's just a shooter like his dad was. He don't need much room.
38 seconds to go.
Thrain now with the basketball. Down here to Gordon.
Ooh.
He goes baseline, winds up in Peters' hand. Foxes didn't get back. Carterville turns it over. 21.6 left here. 17-13 is our score. Coming in for Carterville is number 13, Townsend Barton. Gordon now to the front court. He goes to Peters on the left side. We're down to 13. Now to Gordon. Over right side to Thrain. Up top to Gordon. We're down to 6. Out in the quarter to Thrain for 3.
Hit that.
No good.
Oh.
Carter got the rebound. At the end of 1, 17-13. We'll be back.
This is more than a bundle. It's more than a combo deal. It's not just stuff. This is your home, your car. And you want to give them the protection they deserve. With home and auto insurance. State Farm agents get it. It's why they're here.
Talk to State Farm agent Lynn Braden in McLeansboro today.
Looking for some seed corn for the upcoming growing season? Start strong, stay strong, plant Armor Seeds. Give Marty Lamp, your local sales representative, a call at 383-4963. Armor Seed, the shield that'll protect you all season long. Riling Lawn Care in McLeansboro. You don't have time to mow, can't get your wife to help, need time to relax? Call Riling Lawn Care. They'll be glad to cut your grass so you can relax. They offer free estimates. You can contact Jeff at 618-231-0599, and he'll send old Doug Weed Eater Newman out to slick you up.
Weed Eater
trim
Newman.
You up. He gave Billy lessons last season on running a weed eater.
Yeah. And how to push my lawnmower with it not started.
We're getting second quarter action here. Carterville gets a backdoor cut and gets 2 points right out of the gate. 19-13. Foxes back down by 6.
Cade Lustenberger.
And a steal. Hawkins for 3. Drains it. Man, that's a big turn of events. 30-second timeout by Doug Miller.
It was because, it was as good as we thought Carterville was playing that first quarter. We was only down before.
We'd like to thank Larry's Gun Shop, Highway 142 South in McLeansboro. They buy, sell, or trade. He's got a complete line of ammunition. He's got a great inventory of guns out there. They're open Tuesday through Thursday, 9 to 6, Friday, Saturday, 9 to 5. You can email them at wildturkey48@yahoo.com. Larry's Gun Shop in McLeansboro. Thank you, Justin Bilderbeck, for helping bring these games this season. For all your tax and accounting needs, call CPAs Kara Bowling and Lynn Smith at Bowling & Associates in McLeansboro, 643-3320. The racket in the background, compliments of the Carterville Band. Gordon now with the basketball. He goes to Thrain. Thrain finally finds Peters. Boy, Carterville's turned up the defense. Jump ball. Possession's going to be to the Foxes. Coming into the game is Aiden Futrell.
That was good defense there. You can attack your offensive player and end up with a jump ball.
Walden on a drive. He gets baseline and scores. Gus Walden. 22-15. 7:05 left in the half. Hawkins now with the basketball. He goes to Downing. Downing goes to Hawkins' back door. He kicks it out, winds up in the hands of Downing. Little shake and bake move down the lane, off the iron, no good. Rebound pulled out there by Walden.
He's hard to stop, Danny. You know
yeah. For a 6'4" kid.
I know it.
6'4.5" it says.
They get that half in there.
Walden. Gordon to Futrell. Back to Thrain. Little pull-up 8-foot shotter, Brady Thrain, and that's what he's got to do. He's got to play with confidence, Brady. 22-17, 6:24. You're as good as any of these kids out there on the floor, bud.
Good as any.
Carterville tried to go inside to Downing. Finally, they say a jump ball. Possession arrow will be to the Lions. Coming back in is Bryce Anderson. We'll be joined at halftime by Bobby Wagner, coach of the Pinckneyville Panthers. We'll see his thoughts about the upcoming BIT, the shootout they got going on the 1st of February. So a lot of things to talk about. Going to have a foul. Oh, he said he stepped on the line. No,
I think he got Lutzenberger, but I'm not for sure, yeah.
Lutzenberger be out of bounds to the Foxes.
His second foul. Well, he's got both of them. Carterville's only got 2 fouls.
Gordon into Walden, back to Gordon. He traveled. Turnover back to the Lions. 22-17, 5:55 to play here, first half action. Pearson out to Downing for 3. No good. Morgan with the rebound. Here comes Gordon to the front court. He goes left side to Thrain. Inside to Walden. Back door to Morgan.
Go up with it, Robbie. Go up with it. Oh.
Didn't go, but he's going to get a couple. Hawkins going to pick, no, 21. Anderson, 12.
12.
Robbie Morgan to the line. Foxes could use a couple here. Short. 22-17.
Put it in there, Robbie. Too hard.
No good.
Ooh,
going to have a foul on Futrell. Webb's going to come back in for him. He's got 2 fouls now, so it'll be interesting to see if he can keep from picking up that third one.
Before half.
Hawkins now with the basketball. Caden Hawkins. Webb got a hand on it, but not enough to stop it. Out in the corner to Connor Hawkins for 3. 25-17. He don't need much room either. I've seen him get hot and stroke 9. 25.
Didn't they get hot down there in El Dorado one game? Or?
Seen him in a game hit 9 last year. Webb to Morgan to Thrain. Back to Morgan. Nice job switching the hands and protecting the ball, Robbie. Got it up over down, and if he'd went right-handed, down in the block.
Yeah, that's a block.
Blocked by Morgan on the other end.
Go all the way, go all the way, go all the way. Take the. There.
Block from behind by Hawkins.
Let him foul you. Drive all the way in there and use your body as protection and let him foul you.
25-19, Foxes trail, 4:38. Out in the corner to Webb. Up top to Thrain. Foxes reload. Thrain with the basketball. Now he comes to Webb here on the right side. Now up top to Morgan, over to Gordon. Now to Thrain. Webb, baseline, tried to go inside. Hawkins comes away with a steal. Back the other way we go. Downing with the basketball. Up top to Hawkins. He's feeling it. 28-19.
He got 3 threes right now.
That thing was almost at the volleyball line. Knocked out of bounds by Caden.
Wonder where he gets that from.
Might be in that Hawkins gene.
It may be.
Pearson back in the game. Thrain's going to try to trigger. He finds Walden, back to Thrain. Thrain works baseline, puts up a little shot. It's no good. Tipped around. Anderson comes away with it. Up front they go. Hawkins. They finally get over and back. They tried to keep it.
Yeah.
Good hustle. Out of bounds to the Foxes. 28-19. Foxes need a basket.
Like a pinball machine over there, didn't it?
3:39. Richards going to come in for Gordon.
That side flipper quit working.
Yeah. Hung.
Yeah, the side flipper hung up.
Off of Downing last. Hit Walden, then Downing.
Well, they got a break there, didn't they?
Yeah. Yes, they did. Thrain's trying to get it in. He finds Morgan. He turns right around into Anderson, and Anderson takes it away. He's going to go to the other end and score. 30-19. Game's getting away from the Foxes here. 3:25. Thrain now with the basketball. He comes over to Webb. Downing's going to get a foul this time. Be out of bounds to the Foxes. 3:12 left here, 30-19. In it comes to Walden. Back to Webb. Out in the corner to Thrain. Down low to Walden. He's going to have a foul.
Number 2 on Downing?
On Anderson.
I mean Anderson, huh?
He calls it on Anderson, his second.
Oh, he did.
Fifth foul on the Lions and 5 on the Foxes. In it comes to Webb. Up top to Richards. Left side to Thrain. He's cut off. Back up top to Walden. Now to Webb. 2:52. Out in the corner to Morgan. Around to Thrain. Thrain a little pick. Shot's no good. Hawkins with the rebound. Over they go to Hawkins.
Oh, no.
33-19. We got a timeout. We'll take one too.
Valpo Home Furnishings has been serving the area for nearly 30 years with quality furniture, appliances, and bedding. Their goal at Valpo Home Furnishings is to give you a great selection of home furnishings, appliances, and bedding at a great price with outstanding hometown customer service. If you're in the market for new or updated furniture, appliances, or bedding, check out the selection at Valpo's, 103 East Main Street on the south side of the square in McLeansboro, and visit their website at valpohomefurnishings.com.
Back here at Carterville, we'd like to thank York Pharmacy, your hometown pharmacy, for all your medication needs, MTM services, vaccinations, and a full line of durable medical equipment such as wheelchairs and nebulizers. Contact York Pharmacy on the south side of the square, 643-3524. You know, you might be a prophet.
What's that?
What'd you say at the beginning of the game?
Watch the threes from Carterville, and they've hit how many? 7?
7.
That's 21 points.
And they've not missed very many.
And Clemson beat Duke 79-72.
All right, Foxes basketball, 2:32 left here in the half. Thrain now with the basketball. Hawkins awaits him. Thrain comes around down to Walden. Inside to Morgan. Count the bucket. Foul's going to be.
You know, you hear all the talk about how rough it is and the crime and everything on Chicago's south side. It don't scare the Duke coaching staff at all, does it?
No. Caden Hawkins picks up the foul. 33-21, Morgan for the and one.
Was that a good one?
Yeah, it's a good one. Like it. 33-22, 2:13 left. Hawkins now with the basketball. Have an illegal pick on number 10, Laird. So the Foxes will have a chance to cut into this lead. Gordon to Richards. Richards across the timeline to Gordon. Inside to Morgan. He's going to be fouled by Laird. That'll be 2 quick ones on him. Robbie Morgan to the line for 2.
He called it on number 20.
Huh. Called it on Connor Hawkins.
Yeah.
No good for Morgan. One out of 2. 23-33. Well, now you got it back to 10. Now your next goal is to get it to 5. Anderson with the basketball. Kicks it out on the baseline to Laird. His shot's no good. Richards with the rebound.
Almost traveled.
Yeah. Up to Gordon. He takes it baseline. Tried to kick it down low, and Downing comes away with it. Hawkins with the basketball. Out to his brother.
You got to be kidding
for another 3.
You have got to be kidding me.
4 for him?
Yep. No, 5. He hit one in the first quarter.
What'd I tell you? See, there's a pass that didn't have a snowball's chance to get there. We don't value the basketball. Gordon now up top to Walden. He decides he can hit a 3.
Yeah.
36-26.
Gus says, watch me do it, guys.
Under a minute to play.
Give me that rock. Let me hit 4 more.
Hawkins now with the basketball. Over he comes to Anderson. Anderson up top to Downing. Over to Caden Hawkins. Now to Connor Hawkins. Now to Downing. Anderson with the ball. Downing. Laird. Down the corner to Anderson. We're down to the final 10. Now we're set. Caden Hawkins. We're down to 5. Out in the corner they go to Anderson. In and out. That thing was everything but down.
Yep, it was.
Your halftime score, 36-26. We'll be back with a halftime wrap-up.
Vaughn Equipment is a family-owned and operated business in Fairfield that's committed to providing quality equipment to the farm, construction, tractor-trailer, marine, and oil field industries. They feature a great selection of new and pre-owned trucks, trailers, farm equipment, construction equipment, and rental equipment. Their inventory changes weekly, and you can see it all in person or on their website. Whatever you're looking for to do the job right, Vaughn Equipment can help you. They're located at 1102 South 1st Street in Fairfield, or call 842-3500.
All right, welcome back here to Carterville High School. I'm going to be joined here pretty shortly by Bobby Wagner, head coach of the Pinckneyville Panthers. Our halftime score here is 36-26, and I'm getting ready to be joined by head coach Bobby Wagner of the Pinckneyville Panthers. Coach, well, welcome. Thanks for coming by and seeing me.
Thank you. Appreciate you having me on tonight.
Hey, can you believe it's midwinter tournament time already?
Well, the season's going pretty quick, but it's definitely an exciting time of year getting ready for the Benton tournament.
The BIT will be starting up on Monday night, and your Pinckneyville Panthers have had major success at Benton.
Well, we've had a nice run, but, attribute that to our players and our coaches and the ability to get prepared. And, I think the difference for us in the tournament over the years has been our depth. I think that when you play 5 games in a week and you're able to play, 8, 9 kids at a time, I really think it's an advantage in that tournament.
Sure is. Your Pinckneyville Panthers are having a great season. Your team seems to be playing very well right now. I'm sure you're excited headed over there to Benton. Got a new team coming in, the Vandalia Vandals. You just played them over the weekend, didn't you?
We did. We played them on Saturday at our place.
So what do you think of them? I mean, they're new to the tournament. They play fast. They play slow.
It's a nice addition. They have 3 good senior players that returned from last year. They like to shoot a lot of threes. They're a long athletic team. They have 3 kids over 6'4". They play at a fast pace. I think that they'll be a nice addition of teams coming in that the people in our area don't necessarily get to see, and they'll bring a good quality to the tournament also.
Well, that's always a nice thing, and I'm like you. It's kind of nice to see some new blood once in a while, somebody that you don't see all the time, year in, year out. And speaking of that, you're going to have a shootout coming up the 1st of February where you're going to have a lot of great teams over there.
Yeah, we finally put that together this past weekend and was really looking forward to seeing where teams are at record-wise and how they done after the Christmas tournaments and first round, playback games after the tournament at Christmas. And, we're excited about the matchups we have. We have some quality games starting at the beginning of the day all the way through the end. And I think that for a fan, it's a great day of basketball.
That tournament will start at what time?
9:30.
9:30 will be the first game.
Yes.
Going to have the breakfast special, huh?
Yeah, breakfast special, but that ticket gets you in all day, so you can go and watch a team and come back later if there's another team that you want to watch. And we're really excited about it. Our First National Bank in Pinckneyville sponsors that tournament, and we do a nice job of treating our teams, the right way there, and they get an opportunity to play in a great environment and play somebody that they're not used to playing.
Coach, that's a lot of things people don't realize, the amount of effort and time and money it even takes to put on a tournament like that. And it's great when the community comes behind and supports your school and your program like they do, and that's something you have to be very proud of.
Well, I am, and we don't take it for granted. We have some great people in our community where they support our school in a lot of different areas, not just basketball, but, they make sure that they want us to have an event where people get to come in and see Pinckneyville and realize the tradition that we have, and give them an opportunity to play in Thomas Gym, which is one of the nicest venues, I think, in the state, and, really get to play good competition and play all, a date where it's convenient for people on a Saturday right before they're getting ready for the regional to play somebody new and help get them better for the postseason.
Yeah, it looks to me like nothing but posts. Our positives. I seen the post earlier in the week of the matchups, and there's some great matchups going to be over there at that tournament.
Well, we're excited about it. We get a chance to play Fairfield, who's ranked in the top 10. We're getting some honorable mention votes and has a very good team. And we're excited about that matchup for ourselves personally. And then you turn around, you have Marion and Mater Dei, who I think will be
that'll be a great game.
A great game, and then we have Centralia and Freeburg. I think will be another very good game. But there's other games sprinkled in throughout there today.
Oh, yeah.
We have Mounds Meridian playing Mount Pulaski.
Yeah, there's 2 teams right there. That could be a real contradiction in styles.
Sure, definitely.
Meridian likes to get it up and down the floor, and Mount Pulaski have not seen them play, not since I don't know when, but
Bukovic.
they were pretty deliberate.
Yes. Yeah. But we're excited about the fact that they get to come in. And the nice thing, too, is if teams won a JV game, we also have our auxiliary gym. We give them that. So
you know, Coach, that's one thing I'm glad to hear, because I said with all these shootouts and tournaments and things, the group that is suffering is the JV kids.
Well, I agree 100% with that. What happens is, you know, your focus goes completely on that. And the reality of it is those kids need to keep playing, too.
That's right. They need to play.
And they've got to keep them involved with the program and to be able to take them to a tournament or a shootout like that and stay. They get to be in that environment also, be a part of it, brings more fans. And the nice thing is that those kids work so hard to make the varsity better. You know, we always talk about the fact that our varsity has a great opportunity to succeed when our JV team emulates the opponent.
That's right.
And those kids need to be rewarded and get to play also.
Yeah, you know, those kids work hard for you every day in practice, and they're just as important to the success. And not only that, they're important to the continued success, because they have to have the learning and the value, and that is a great thing that the JV kids are going to get an opportunity. I'm really excited about that.
Well, I am too, and I think that some coaches like that. Some coaches, you know, don't want to stay longer, you know, especially if it's travel. But at the same time, to give them that opportunity to play and to be a part of it, I think is important.
Be important. You're, of course, hot in conference play right now. It'll be a battle all the way through that. So, you know, no easy nights, is there?
No, and you know, the thing is you know, I've said this over and over again that, you know, there's great coaches in Southern Illinois.
Yeah.
You know, they always come prepared. They have their teams prepared. They do a great job of scouting. You know, and it's important in Southern Illinois. I had a coach today, and college coach watching practice today, and he just made the comment about how when he was driving in from St. Louis into Southern Illinois, how he could remember all the gyms and the games he'd seen and how important it is to these communities. And, you know, we should never take that for granted.
You know, now that you mention that, there's 5 guys come to the El Dorado Holiday Tournament every year, and they've sat in front of me now for 8 or 9 years. And these guys are from the Metro East. Mm-hmm. And I said, guys, what draws you to Southern Illinois? They said this right here. And they pointed around the gym, and it's about full. Said you can go to St. Louis and watch ball games, and there might be 200 people in the gym. Mm-hmm. And we come for the environment. We come for all 3 days. We go to Harrisburg. We rent some hotel room. Right. And we come every season because of the environment, the quality of play we get to see, and just the competitive nature. And said, you folks don't need to take that for granted. Well, they always tell me that.
Well, that was one of the things that Coach Hollander today from Charles was talking about. He said, you know, he goes, it's a tradition, but he goes, the thing that amazes me, and as he's watching our practices, he goes, how many of your kids are fundamentally sound. He goes, not just your starting 5, but he goes, your JV kids and your freshmen you have in your practice. He goes, I'm watching them, and he goes, they all can handle the ball, they all can pass the ball, they all shoot correctly, you know. And that starts with the junior high, but more importantly, it starts with families and the community and it being important and giving kids opportunities. And I think there's so many places in the South that people have that, and you know, that's why the basketball is as good as it is.
Yeah, you know. Night in, night out, we usually put a pretty quality product out here on the floor in Southern Illinois, and you'll look at a schedule and see some games, and myself as a broadcaster once in a while, I'm sitting around there thinking, where do I want to go see some good basketball?
Sure.
You know, and so anyway, look forward to seeing your team over at Benton next week. Always appreciate the time. That'll be a good atmosphere over there the upcoming week, and I expect to see a bunch of good basketball.
I do too. We've got a tough one coming up Friday here with Carterville coming to our place. And,
you know,
they're playing well.
This team right here, they've got 7 threes in the first half.
Well, 5 of them are from the same player.
Yeah.
He's hot right now.
Billy,
somebody's going to have to get a hand up on him, or Hamilton County's going to be in trouble.
Yeah, Billy said before the game, one of the keys to the game will be 3-point shooters and controlling them. So, anyway, it'll be interesting to see. Coach, appreciate your time.
All right.
Look forward to seeing you.
All right. Thank you.
We'll talk to you later. Bobby Wagner, head coach of the Pinckneyville Panthers, and his team is playing some very high level of basketball right now. And look for them to make another run at that BIT tournament over there. We'll take another break, and we'll be back.
Otten's Pizza is a proud sponsor of our broadcast. Located by the railroad tracks in McLeansboro, Otten's has been serving outstanding pizza for over 3 decades. The owners, Dick and Lucille Otten, would like to thank all their customers for their business.
Okay, I'm Lucille Otten, and I'm proud to be a sponsor from Otten's Pizza House with this broadcasting. We serve a lot of people in Hamilton County and sponsor other groups in Hamilton County.
I'm Dick Otten, co-owner of Otten's Pizza with my wife Lucille. We've been in business for 34 years, serving the great people of Hamilton County and McLeansboro, and we appreciate your business.
I'm back here at Carterville High School, Billy. We had a little extended talk. Have you got a little bit of a wrap-up for us?
Sure do. For Carterville, Carson Pearson had 2, Bryce Sanderson 7, Eli Downing 5, Connor Hawkins 15, Caden Hawkins 5, and Lustenberger with 2. For Hamilton County, Peters 2, Walden 10, Garrett Webb 2, Robbie Morgan 6, Tice Gordon 2, Brady Thring 2, and Leighton Karcher with 2. Olney's up at half, 30-28 over Fairfield.
That would be a big win for the Olney Tigers. 36-26 is our score here. Foxes have the ball to start the third quarter. Hope you enjoyed the interview with Coach Bob Wagner. I know you get tired of hearing us talk all the time. Offensive foul on Peters. Turnover back to the Lions. And Coach Wagner said somebody's going to have to find Hawkins and get a hand in his face.
Yes, they are.
Got 5 threes himself, does he?
Yep, 15 points.
And he gets a backdoor bucket there. He's having a career night here tonight. Walden now with the basketball. He gets it to Peters. Peters goes to Richards on the left side. Over to Webb. Back out in the corner to Peters. Flips it to Webb. His shot from the baseline rolls around, comes off. Peters going to pick up another foul. Out of bounds to the Lions. Thrain's going to come in for Peters. Anderson now with the basketball. 7:05 to play, third quarter just underway, 38-26, Lions on top. Hawkins now with the basketball. He's in range right there where he's at, folks, to Downing. Downing down the lane.
That's got to be a charge.
Runs over Morgan. Foul on Downing. Back the other way. In it comes to Webb. Now to Richards. Richards works left side. He finds Thrain. Richards goes baseline, puts up a little shot, and scores. Caden Richards from about 10 on the baseline. 38-28. 6:27. Downing from the free throw line. Boy, that ball was a long way down.
Yeah, it was. How's that happen?
Thrain now for the Foxes. He's trying to make something happen. A pick by Webb. Up top to Walden. He thought about it again.
He did.
Richards now with the basketball. He gets called for a travel. 38-28, 5:58 to play.
9 turnovers on the Foxes.
Anderson, with the basketball. He goes to Hawkins. Richards almost picks his pocket. Now to Laird. Laird travels with the basketball. Back to the Foxes. Gordon's going to come in for Richards. Garrett Webb set to trigger. Somebody better move. Finally, Walden does. To Gordon. Foxes don't go with enough urgency for me.
No.
5 seconds is not very long.
No, it's not.
Gordon inside the Webb. He challenges down and comes up short. Now we're going to have a jump ball, possession to Carterville. You just watch the official. A lot of times it's up to 2 before we ever move.
Yep.
And all that does is puts pressure on the guy throwing the ball inbounds. 38-28, 5:15. Downing. To Hawkins. Over to Laird. Now to Anderson. Tried to go low, knocked away by Walden. He finds Thrain. Morgan does. Robbie picked up the loose ball down in the corner to Gordon. His shot for 3. There must be something on that end of the floor.
Must be. I think I'd go over and hit one.
38-31.
I don't know if I can get it up that far or not.
They just gave him a 2. Off of Walden, out of bounds. Well, they put it up right now. Lutzenberger back in the game. 4:33 to play, 38-31. Downing with the basketball. He pulls up from 15 and scores. He's just a nice player.
Yep, he is. That's 7 for him.
40-31.
He can adjust his arch on his shot, you know, whether he's shooting over Garrett Webb or he's shooting over Gus Walden.
6'4" kid handles the basketball. Yeah. He's a tough matchup because you put a big guy on him, he takes him outside, and you put a guard on him, he takes him to the low box. Thrain to Webb. Now to Gordon. His shot's in and out, no good. Walden steals it, misses it. Downing with the rebound. Boy, that's a big miss for the Foxes. They needed that one. Downing to Anderson. To Lutzenberger. Offensive foul.
That's 3 on Lutzenberger. Gus does pretty good job taking them charges.
He's pretty good at that.
He's took a lot this year.
Yeah. Pretty good at getting.
He gets in there and gets his fists, gets set, and boom.
40-31. Thrain now with the basketball. He goes to Gordon. Gordon skip and hop out to Thrain. Thrain takes it to the lane, throws up a nice little runner. Brady Thrain.
Nice little runner.
Boys, see that big 2 down there on that miss a while ago. Yeah, you had a 5-point game instead of 7. Downing trying to muscle his way in, and he does. I don't think sometimes they go to him enough.
I don't think they do either. He's got 9 points.
42-33.
But you got a kid that can hit 5 threes, too.
Yeah.
You know, there's 5 trips.
Why don't you just go to him, though, and let him kick it out to him if you have to. Gordon with the basketball. He tried to go inside. Going to have a foul. (42-33), 2:55 left here in the third. Anderson now with the basketball. He'll walk it to the front court. Still on the dribble. Back to Lutzenberger. Scores.
You seen? I could see that play developing, couldn't you?
Yep. Timeout. We'll take one too.
Draper Insurance Agency in Dahlgren is owned and operated by licensed agent Carl Youngblood. Carl grew up on a dairy farm and worked for Smith Ag for more than 10 years. His background enables him to relate well to farmers in Southern Illinois. Carl offers a full range of services, including property, casualty, life, and health. He's an independent agent representing multiple companies to ensure very competitive rates. Drop by and see Carl Youngblood at Draper Insurance Agency, located on the highway in Dahlgren, or call for an appointment at 736-2394. He's a proud supporter of the High School Videocast Network.
Back here at Carterville, 44-33, 2:31 left in the third quarter. The Lions on top. Foxes get it into Walden, back to Gordon. Gordon across the timeline. He double dribbled.
About carried the ball.
He touched it with his left hand. Thrain behind the pick.
Oh, that looked good from here.
And he scores. He may be coming to life. Foxes need him to, 44-36. He's a great shooter.
That looked pretty from where I was sitting.
Yeah. Hawkins now with the basketball. His turnaround shot's no good. He was too close. He needs to back up. Webb now with the basketball. Down in the corner to Gordon. Down low to Morgan.
Pick it up, Robbie.
Missed it. Tipped around. Walden tracks it down. Back to Webb. His shot's short. Gets his own rebound. Anderson was riding him like a bronc.
He brought him right over the top of the back of him, didn't he?
Out of bounds to the Foxes. 44-36. Foxes trail. 1:36 left. Third quarter action. Thrain. Out to Webb for three.
He was on the line.
On the line. Give him two. 44-38. Anderson now walks to the front court for the Lions. 1:23. Right side to Hawkins. Tried to go down and he just throwed it too far. Shane Hawkins says you gotta put a little air under that ball. Pearson coming in.
With all the threes and the way Carterville's been playing, we're only down 6.
Yeah. Gordon now with the basketball.
Take him all the way, Doug. Take him all the way.
Now to Thrain. 1:08. Gordon to Robbie Morgan. Now to Thrain. Under a minute. Oh, he missed him. Out in the corner to Tice Gordon. He drives baseline.
That should have been a block right there.
Off his foot.
That should have been a blocking foul on Caden Hawkins.
44-38, 46 ticks left. Well, I think the bump he gave him caused the.
Yep, it did.
Caused the foul. Caused the ball to go out of bounds.
If you're going to call the turnover, you got to protect the offense and call the foul on that.
Yeah. Lutzenberger up top now to Pearson. We're down to 20. Caden Hawkins to Lutzenberger. Now to Downing. We're down to 13. Downing picks up the dribble. Carterville turns it over.
That's 5 this quarter on Carterville.
4.9 left. Foxes need to make something happen. Comes into Webb. One-tenth of a second left. Had more time than he thought.
He did.
Foxes basketball. And at the end of 3, 44-38 is our score. We'll be back.
The old saying goes, nothing beats free. People's National Bank agrees. Free checking is just that, free. You get free paper statements. Your first box of checks are free. Unlimited check writing plus free access to over 25,000 ATMs nationwide with the Money Pass Network. If you like free, and we think you do, stop by People's National Bank today and open your free checking with only $100. People's National Bank, serving Southern Illinois farmers and businesses since 1909. Member FDIC.
At Hamilton Memorial Family Clinics, your family's care team is close to home. But it's not just about convenience, it's compassionate, quality care. From routine care, vaccines, and DOT physicals to acute needs like disease management, x-ray, and lab work, Hamilton Memorial Hospital Family Clinics in Carmi and McLeansboro have you covered. Plus, same-day appointments are available and a Carmi walk-in clinic on Saturdays for those unexpected illnesses. With 6 providers and 8 specialty care clinics, maybe it's time to take another look at Hamilton Memorial Hospital Family Clinics.
All right, back here at Carterville High School. The
Does Jim have a name yet?
I
don't think it does
heck
it?
if I know. Ain't heard of it if it does. 44-38, it'll be Fox's basketball to start the quarter. Gordon gets it into Walden, back to Gordon. Over they go to Webb. Kicks it out in the corner to Thrain. Short.
Oh, short.
Winds up and hands to Webb. Now over to Gordon for 3. It's short. Lutzenberger with the rebound.
Gus was in there, just didn't get the right bounce.
Nope. Quickly up in the front court. That's Anderson. He scores. You know, this team's got a bunch of nice role players.
They do.
They know the role. They do a good job of it. Walden from the baseline. He hits one. Gus is feeling it tonight.
Gus got 12.
46-40. Lutzenberger now with the basketball. Up top to Anderson. Downing's working hard down there on that low box.
Somebody's going to have to get him.
And he got double dipped by Walden and Morgan.
I don't know who. Robbie Morgan got it.
Eli down into the line. 46-40.
You know, we did a good job of staying out of foul trouble. The most, Brandon's got 2, Garrett's got 2, so.
You know, it's been a pretty clean game. The officials have kept control over it, but they haven't had to blow their whistle every 5 minutes to make it happen.
Yeah.
2 teams played pretty clean basketball.
This is good officiating crew.
They've done a nice job here tonight.
Yeah, they have.
48-40.
If I was Doug Miller, I'd be saying, I need your name.
Well, when you don't have a bunch of hatchet men playing, you don't have to have a bunch of fouls. Webb.
Oh.
4-3. 48-43.
That was a nice pass by Gus Walden, too.
6:39 left. Anderson now with the basketball. He comes to Laird. Up to Hawkins. Back to Laird. Trying to get it into Downing. Lutzenberger now. Up and over to Downing. Webb just couldn't quite get it.
No.
He got a hand on it.
Carterville might have forced that a little bit too much, too.
Anderson trying to
Too
trigger.
many green jerseys. That looks almost like something we'd try to do.
Yeah. Up top to Downing for 3 now.
So now we're just going to do a 3.
Okay, you guys want to guard me down there? I'll step out here and I'll just knock one down. 51-43. Thrain with the basketball. Hawkins working on him. He leaves it for Webb. Webb inside to Walden, back to Morgan. He wasn't ready for it. Now to Gordon. Down in the corner he goes to Webb. Up top to Morgan. Left side to Thrain. Now to Morgan. Nice pass by Webb. Count the bucket by Walden, and he'll go for the old-time 3. Foul's going to be on Downing, his
That's
third.
4th. Oh.
Third.
I had him for 3.
Well, we said that one earlier in the game that they changed.
Yeah.
No good by Walden. Morgan tracks down the loose ball. Back they go to Walden. Got 2 more, and Downing could have got a foul there. 51-47. What a big play that would have been.
We need a stop here. We need a stop, Danny. We need a big stop.
5:20 left to play. 51-47, 4-point lead for the Lions. Anderson now with the basketball. To Lutzenberger. Tries to go into Downing. Downing does track it down. Back to Anderson. He's going to be fouled by Thurane. Had him beat.
I'm all right with that foul.
Make him earn him.
Yep. They're in a Carterville's in a huddle there.
What?
Carterville's in a huddle there, and Tice Gordon just walked over and got in the huddle with them.
Anderson's free throw is good. Connor Hawkins back in the game.
None of them knew he was standing there.
One more for Bryce Anderson. Short. Down and out hustles Morgan to it. Hawkins now. What a turn of events.
His release point is just amazing.
We'll take 1-2.
The difference between profit and loss is razor thin in today's market. Luckily, your GSI dealer is there to help you stay in the black. Capturing futures carry and improving your basis with increased on-farm storage on average could earn a 50-cent per bushel difference. Taking advantage of early harvest and saving with on-farm drying makes a profitability difference. Proven and dependable grain systems that boost your bottom line, that's the GSI difference.
Back here at Carterville, what a bad turn of events for the Foxes. They lose out on a 50-50 ball, and then Connor Hawkins drains another one. That's 6 threes on the night for him.
And a deuce.
So he's got 20 on the night of the 55. Foxes had it down to a 5-point game. Now it's back to an 8. Morgan with the basketball, 4:39 inside to Walden. He's going to be fouled by somebody. Downing, that's his 4th. That's a big foul right there.
Yes, it is. I'd keep going under. This referee going to change it to Bryce Anderson.
Nope, out of bounds to the Foxes.
I think he said he got him with the knee.
Yeah. In it comes to Gordon, and he scores on a nice out of bounds play by the Foxes. 55-49. Foxes need to stop. Hawkins is going to let it roll with Downing. I'm like you.
I would be. We're caught up in the paint.
Gordon's going to pick up a foul.
I would be making plays around down and all the rest of the night. It's hard for a kid to stay out of foul trouble.
Shot by Hawkins is no good. He was too close.
Yeah, he was.
Quickly in the front court to Webb.
18 feet too
over
close.
To Gordon. It's no good. Walden had it knocked out of rounds from behind.
Was he about 18 feet too close?
Yeah. Yeah, he was. 55-49, 4:05. In it comes to Webb.
There was a foul.
Back to Thrain. Thrain on the dribble. Down the corner to Webb. Up top to Walden. Going to get him for a travel. 55-49.
Not for sure why he faked there. He was by himself.
Carson Pearson back into the game. 55-49, 3:46. Clock's getting to be a factor. Downing with the basketball. Up top to Caden Hawkins. Over to Anderson. Now to Connor Hawkins.
They need to stay on him real close.
To Anderson. To Downing. Carterville's letting a little air out of it. Hawkins to Pearson. Now to Downing. Downing takes it down the lane, blocked by Walden.
Baseline ref let it go.
Then he's going to get a foul. Hawkins is asking him, you wasn't going to call that?
Yeah, baseline referee let it go.
2 shots for Eli Downing.
He's 4 for 4 tonight.
First one is good. Got them both. Good teams make free throws.
Yes, they do.
57-49, 2:57. Webb flips it to Morgan, and he scores. 57-41. We got a timeout. We'll take one, too.
Do you enjoy local sports talk? Well, then you don't want to miss the Sports Couch every Saturday morning at 8:30 on Super Hits AM 1210 and AreaSports.net. The Sports Couch is 90 minutes of great local sports talk where we visit with area coaches and other local media covering the sports in our area. You never know who's going to be on the couch. So join us for the Sports Couch Saturday morning at 8:30 on Super Hits AM 1210 and on AreaSports.net.
Beautiful, spacious skies, purple mountains, and amber waves. For more than 70 years, Shelter Insurance has protected families as they've lived, laughed, and loved all of life's beauty. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
For auto, home, life, or business insurance, see Agent Melissa Walden.
We'd also like to thank Kelly Electric Heating and Air Conditioning in McLeansboro. If you have issues with any of these things or need to upgrade, give Andy a call, 643-2752. Carterville basketball out of the timeout. They get it into Caden Hawkins. Now to Downing. Back to Hawkins, now to Downing. Fox has got their pressing unit in the game. Now we're going to have a foul on Peters. Going to the free throw line will be Bryce Anderson. And what'd you say the Lions are?
9 for 10 at the free throw line.
9 out of 10. That's pretty good shooting. And Foxes are what?
3 for 7.
That's not very good shooting. 58-51. Another free throw for the Lions. Bryce Anderson. Got another one. How many's he got in the game now? He's had a
12.
12, pretty just doing his job points.
Exactly.
59-51, 2:34.
We'll go out there, work hard, score about 12, 14 points.
Handle the basketball.
Yep.
Thrain to Webb, inside to Morgan. Left it short. Downing with the rebound. Going to have a foul on somebody.
Robbie should have went up a little stronger on that because Downing's got 4 fouls and he was going to let him go.
Yeah. Fouls on Morgan. Eli Downing to the line. One and the bonus.
He's not missed tonight.
59-51. Well, ain't but one miss, so there ain't too many of them missed. Got another one. 60-51. Ain't got any updated scores on that Fairfield game, have you?
No, I haven't looked.
2:21 left here. It'd be interesting to see if the Alany Tigers are able to get them tonight. Got another one. 10-point lead now. 2:21 left. 61-51.
Fairfield 39, Alany 37 into 3.
Ball's on the ground. It'll be Carterville Lion basketball on the jump ball.
Final Christopher 51, ZR 36.
(61-51), 2:07 left here. Again, it comes to Anderson. Now to Downing. Over to Anderson. Stolen away by the Foxes. Peters with the basketball. Up and in. 61-53.
Goreville 56, Cecil 48 final.
Goreville remains undefeated.
Is that 17-0?
Yeah. Gonna get Richards on a foul. Foxes almost had another pick. Should be 2 shots now.
Johnson City 51, Weber 29 final.
Johnson City will be coming to town Friday night.
Friday night.
And don't forget, come out early for chicken and dumplings. Hawkins gets a free throw.
Gosh, they don't miss.
(62-53). One more for the freshman, Caden Hawkins. Got him. They just walk up there like they know they're going to make it.
Well, practice must be boring. Everybody makes them.
Gordon on a drive. He puts it up left-handed and scores. Got a timeout. We'll take one, too.
Hey, basketball fans, you're invited to enjoy an evening with the Blonde Bomber, Jay Scheidler. He's coming to the Edwards County High School in Albion on Saturday, April 11th. Jay Scheidler won a state championship with Lawrenceville in 1974 and finished third in 76. He also won a national championship with Kentucky in 1978. And he was selected as Mr. Basketball in the state of Illinois during his senior year when he averaged over 32 points per game. Nobody else in Illinois has ever shot the basketball with the accuracy or the range of Jay Scheidler. And he could jump out of the gym, too. Jay Scheidler will tell all about his basketball stories and share his faith during an evening with the Blonde Bomber. Make plans to come out and hear and meet Jay Scheidler, the Blonde Bomber, on Saturday, April 11th at the Edwards County High School Gym in Albion. Tickets are just $20 each, which includes the meal. And music will be provided by the Judah First Band. Find more information by going to goodconcerts.com. That's goodconcerts.com.
All right, back here at Carterville, 1:27 left, 63-55, and the Carterville Lions have smoked the free throw line here tonight.
They have. They've only missed one. Bryce Anderson missed one in the fourth quarter.
The Lions basketball. Down and will trigger.
They've shot 12 free throws in the fourth quarter.
In it comes to Anderson. Now to Downing. Up to Hawkins. He's going to be fouled by Peters. Connor Hawkins to the line. He's got what, 20?
20.
20 on the night. 6 threes and a 2. Give them another made free throw. 64-55.
I just can't believe, from what we've seen this year at home and on the road and the free throw shooting, that and there
finally missed another
one. The free throw shooting that Carterville's did today.
It's going to be the difference in the game.
It is.
Even though all of the walks, all of the threes they've hit, the free throw shooting is going to be the difference in the game. Bobby Wagner and some of his troops heading out. This Carterville team will travel to Pinckneyville Saturday night. Going to have a foul on Karcher, Leighton Karcher. Down into the free throw line. 64-55, 104 left here. Eli Downing. Got it. Carterville's going to have what? 3, 4 guys in double figures tonight? 3 at least. Downing, Hawkins,
Downing,
Anderson. Oh, in and out. Man, we've really put the jinx on them. 65-55. They've missed 3 on the night out of a boatload of them. Webb for 3. In and out, no good. Tipped around, winds up in the hands of Morgan. He scores.
Kamikaze group's coming in.
65-57, 48 ticks left. And it comes to Caden Hawkins. Up to Anderson, now to Downing. Over to Pearson.
Karcher got him.
Carson Pearson.
He'll be shooting 2. That's a 10th team foul. And he goes up there nonchalantly and
66-57.
Doesn't hit the rim.
38 seconds left here. Got him. I can't wait to hear what they've done from the free throw line.
Mm-hmm.
Down low to Morgan. No good. Thrain with stick back, and he scores. 67-59. In it comes to Anderson. Don't foul, guys. Got a timeout. We'll take one, too.
How do you measure success? In points? In wins? Or trophies? At Shelter Insurance, we measure success in the quality of our products and services, in our community support, in being there when you need us most. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
For auto, home, life, or business insurance, see Agent Melissa Walden.
Back here at Carterville, 11.9 left, and the Lions are 15 out of 18 in the fourth quarter.
So that would give them 19 for 22.
19 for 22. And the Foxes are what?
3 for 7.
$67-59. Ball game's going to be won at the free throw line here tonight. Downing's going to trigger. Not sure what happened.
Inadvertent horn.
Time clock wasn't ready. 67-59. Comes into Anderson.
He's got to get it across. There it is.
To Downing. That's going to be your final here tonight. 67-59. So Carterville has the trifecta. The freshmen win 40-31. The JV won 64-50, and the varsity 67-59. Billy's going to work and get us figured up. We'd like to thank Riley Lawn Care, Kelly Electric Heating, Bowling & Associates CPA, Armor Seeds, Going Sales, Fender Mender Auto Body, Larry's Gun Shop, Melissa Walden, Bobble Home Furnishing, Lynn Braden, your local State Farm agent, York Pharmacy, People's National Bank, Draper Insurance, Hamilton County Flooring, Teffer Motors, 4R Equipment, Alton's Pizza House. Make sure you thank these folks for being able to broadcast these games this season. Our next broadcast will be Thursday night from Wayne City as the Lady Foxes will take on the Indians of Wayne City. Billy, what do you got?
Okay, for the Carterville Lions, Carson Pierce finished with 4, Bryce Anderson with 12, Eli Downing with 19, Connor Hawkins with 21, Caden Hawkins with 7, and Townsend Barton Cade Lutzenberger with 4. They had 10 total turnovers. They was 19 for 22 from the free throw line.
19 for 22.
For the Foxes, they had 14 turnovers. Brandon Peters with 4, Caden Richards 2, Gus Walden 16, Garrett Webb 7, Robbie Morgan 10, Tice Gordon 9, Brady Thrain 9, and Leighton Karcher with 2. They was 3 for 7 from the line.
That's 42% for the Foxes and 86% for the Lions.
Well, you're 19 for 22. The total score is 67. If you take off 22, that makes 45, and we'd have won 59-45.
All right, that's a wrap here tonight. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast. So long till Thursday night.